how would you say your relationship with your own identity has changed as you have gotten older, as you've had the clarity to play the roles that you have, to do the work that you've done?
Yeah, I think my relationship with myself is rapidly, coming into focus. I think it's interesting because, I've been acting for like 20, when did I start? It's 30 years, which is wild. And there's so many things that I assumed, being able to transition from being a child actor, although it was just a hobby, but into adult acting, then you can't do stage because you haven't trained. You definitely can't do Shakespeare. You can't work at the National. It's and it's funny that people go, "Oh God, does it feel particularly groundbreaking to now be a gay actor?" But actually, they were harder to overcome. And I had talked about my sexuality before Bridgerton, so I'm so grateful that. Well, I never thought it would happen, but when something like Bridgerton happened, and I'd already come to terms with some things that it must be really hard to come to terms with if you're in your early 20s. So for me, I'm so grateful that I had a lot of time to learn the craft, which is something that I savor every day, but also that I had managed to make mistakes, work stuff out, because you can't be perfect and you can't get things completely right, and my God, I haven't, but I definitely think in the work that I've done, I did Company, which was a gender swapped production where Amy became Jamie, and it was a gay relationship, and that allowed me to talk about my sexuality, because I don't think you'd necessarily need to unless it was linked to work, much like with the Fellow Travellers Press. So all these things, you look back and you go, gosh, I can see that I've grown in confidence. And yeah, I just feel like I can just sort of chat now, as opposed to worry. At the beginning of doing press, I was like, right, I just need to be careful I don't want to reveal too much, but now I'm just like, people. It's not interesting for people to know everything about you. That's what I think as an actor.
Yeah, you need some mystery. You need some level of secrecy, I think, around there.
As I just sort of float off the screen. How did he do that?